何?
No! à, cạo gì đâu cạo gì đó.
NANI?何?何?何? 何？
やめてください。
何？
やめてください。
何？
トゥットゥルー。
何？ 何？
トゥットゥル
何？
トゥットゥル
何？
トゥットゥル
บางทีตัวนี้เที่ยวครับโอ้ยเชื่อเด็ดจริงเกลียว
何？
トゥットゥル
何？
เชื่อ
トゥットゥル
ทางที่ดูต้องเจอด้วยแต่ว่าคิดอยู่ดีที่มาในอีกสามารถละเอียด
何？
トゥットゥル
เดี๋ยวก็ผู้ใหญ่
何？
トゥットゥルやっぱり雨は降るんだね。とっくに打たれられたって強がりさえどこからいいんだってわかってるんだ。そんなの全部今すぐ流れてしまうようにだってやっぱり雨は降るんだね。そうだ君の声なんてかき消してこのままずぶ濡れお日様が愛しくてまたねまたねって笑うように染み込んでしまった。今日の天気は晴れだって疑って待ったかそう思ったとうとうバックリュックサックほら荷物がもう煩わしいね。結局ずっと変わらないんだが頭がいっぱいなんてバカみたいじゃん。そんな恋は空のようで澄み切って虹はかからなくてそっと差し出してくれた君も熱心で真剣なところが刻まれて消しゴムにいてもときめくことできなくなったって誰のせいよだけどやっぱり雨は降るんだね。とっくに分かりきってんだ悔しいけど認めたくないって決まってるんだ。こんなの全部今すぐ溺れてしまえばいいもうだってやっぱり雨は降るんだね。ずっと君の笑った顔だったのは小さいとずぶ濡れ夜空が奪い去って嫌だ嫌だって止まるように逃げてしまった。だけどやっぱり雨は降るんだね。取り枯れてしまってってまだ梅雨だよ。後から思ったって君は遠くにだけどやっぱり雨は降るんだね。とっくに打たれられたって強がりさえどうからいいんだってわかってるんだ。そんなの全部今すぐ流れてしまうようにどうだってやっぱり雨は降るんだね。そうだ君の声なんてかき消してこのままずぶ濡れお日様が愛しくてまたねまたねって笑うように振り出してしまったんだ。さよならだ。またねって笑えたんだ。이른 아침에는 너무 뜨겁고 짜증만 타올라 저도 계속 목이 타지 그땐 불러봐 I'll be right there for now 날 보면 calling 굉장히 sweaty 같은 듯이 손을 깨우며 my siren I'm there 너만 있다면 I'm okay 언제든지
Fucking hell, man.
Show me right now, just show me I'm supersonic. Hit the 단숨에 세게 blow. We got that. You gotta go with the flow. 아직도 설레 overload. 저 지금부터 돼야들 already set you go. Don't be worried. 뜨거운 열기 쏟아져버려. 숨 죽여. You got that. 언제 어디든 I'll be there. 언제든 day and night. Bring me up, bring me up. Now, now, stop. Show me right now, show me right now.
สุกตะสุกตะ
다시 또 여름이 다가오면 말하지 않아도 알 수 있어. 짙은 너를 구할 방법을 And don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? I'm without you. 난 너무 묻지 않을래.
Give me the fucking Scappa.
알려주지 않아도 돼. How sweet it tastes? Why don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. 모든 게 take the grow. So I've been praying so hard for a miracle. 부르고 있어 나의 이름을. 더는 안 봐. Drama is good karma. On scoring 1,000 times. 다 알고 있어 뻔한 숫자일 뿐이야. 완전 쉰 공식이야. It's like biting an apple. And don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. 나도 묻지 않을래. How sweet it tastes? 알려주지 않아도 돼. How sweet it tastes? Why don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. Just me and you. I just so I will And don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. 난 너무 묻지 않을래. How sweet it tastes? 알려주지 않아도
Come on, drop the factor.
don't you know how sweet it tastes?
No! Fucking hell.
Открывая замки, я буду вспоминать, как горели огни, от любви умирать. Может, рядом с тобой нам было хорошо, что-то там за спиной меня так обожгло. Нежное обними, нежная опять, мою руку возьми, чтобы вместе упасть. И в объятиях твоих я хочу дышать, не могу без тебя
Ai, tao béo như tụi mi thôi. Anh hành cho cô đi chơi.
mining this one or what? And for metal fortune. They've also kept the normal mining fortune, but they made it start mining, and it not requiring any route setup or structure to start mining. And it is even possible for complete beginners to get into this. The block I'm talking about is red sand. Yep, as simple as it sounds. A few days ago, the admins released a new mining patch which
Wait.
completely changed mining. The main important thing for us here is that
Wait.
there's new fortune types such as block,
Wait,
dwarf, gemstone, and dwarf metal fortune. They have also
wait a
kept the
minute.
normal mining fortune, but they made it so
Okay.
this mining fortune applies to every mineable block. This means
shit.
before the update you would have to walk around with 100 speed while having the snipe pad equipped, which gave you a maximum amount of 400 fortune. Now you have the possibility to have your full 400 speed and around 2000 fortune. That gives us the opportunity to have much higher rates while mining red sand. In this video I'll show two different setups, one for early game players which will cost around 5 million coins and can already earn you a decent chunk of money, and the other one for more advanced players, which is almost the max setup you can have while mining red sand, and this setup can earn you up to 45 million, and if you upgrade it, even more. Your Heart of the Mountain tree will look identical for both setups, so pay close attention. The most important thing is the efficient miner perk, which you should have maxed at level 100. It's not that big of a deal if it's like 10 levels below. You should have for both setups, so pay close attention. The most important thing is the efficient miner perk, which you should have maxed at level 100. That big of a deal if it's like 10 levels below, but you should try to max this out. Then you want to pick up all the mining fortune buffs, which is this one. If you scroll up, this one and this one, this gives block fortune, and block fortune affects red sand. That's why we get it. And for the ability, we'll use the manic miner ability, which gives us up to 1000 mining fortune, which is also a huge buff. The manic fortune affects red sand. That's why we get it. And for the ability, we'll use the Manic Miner ability, which gives us up to 1000 mining fortune, which is also a huge buff. The Manic Miner ability is crucial for the setup, and you should always try to get as much mana as possible without sacrificing any mining fortune. You should get mana power stones like Sighted or Bizarre, put your enrichments on mana, and set your beacon to mana. The early game setup just requires a full mineral armor set and a golden shovel with efficiency 5. And if you still have enough money, you can also pick up an epic or a legendary ball pet. Now, the almost maxed out setup requires you to have your efficient miner perk maxed, and for the armor you should get 2 pieces of Jaded Tavan armor with maxed out J gemstones and 2 pieces of Now, the almost maxed out setup requires you to have your efficient miner perk maxed, and for the armor you should get 2 pieces of Jaded Tavan armor with maxed out J gemstones and 2 pieces of Jaded Glossy Mineral armor. You will keep using your golden shovel with efficiency 5, but now you should also get the drill that has 2 parts on it. The first one being the perfectly cut fuel tank. This one reduces your pickaxe ability cooldown by 10%, and the second part is the blue cheese goblin omelette, which buffs your manic miner ability by giving it more mining fortune per block broken and increasing its duration. For equipment, you want to equip the dwarven hand warmers, the unseen cloak, the titanium belt, titanium necklace, and everything should be reforged to blazing, which is currently the best mining reforged for equipment. And if you have enough money, you can swap out the titanium belt with a jade belt, which gives you slightly bit more mining fortune, and you can also swap out the titanium necklace with the pendant of the Devon, which gives you a lot more mining fortune, but that's very expensive. As a pet, you should use the maxed out ball pet with a quick claw equipped, which is the best pet for this strategy because it reduces your cooldown by 10% and gives you a lot of mining fortune. Optionally, you can also get the SOS flare, which gives you a bit more mana regen and helps you with the manic miner ability. This is the best area to mine red sand at, and I'll put the cards on screen so you can get here easily. You place your flare down if you have one, and just start mining from right here. Then you go in one circle, and it should all be respawned by then. You go around here, and you see you can infinitely mine this rotation. When your manic miner is up, you occasionally just use it, you right click it, and just keep mining. I will do this for half an hour and show you the results I can get with my setup and how much you can eventually get if you max it out. Prices of red sand fluctuate a lot right now. How keep mining. You can get here easily. Also swap out the titanium For equip, keep using your golden shovel off. The Manic Miner ability is fortune and block fortune affects red sand, that's why we get it. You a maximum amount of 400 fortune. Now you have the possibility to have your full 400 speed, which will cost around 5 even more. Your Heart of the Mountain Tree will look identical for both setups, so pay close attention. The most important thing is the Efficient Miner perk, which you should have maxed at level 100. It's not that bad. This one, try to get as much mana as possible without sacrificing any mining fortune. You should get mana power stones. One reduces your Manic Miner ability, get the S. This is the best area to mine red sand at, and I'll put the cards on screen so you can get here easily. You place your flare down if you have one, and just start mining from right here. Then you go in one circle, and it should all be respawned by then. You go around here, and you see you can infinitely mine this rotation. When your Manic Miner is up, you occasionally just use it. You right click it.
Where the fuck is this? Crimson Owls, fuck you or your combat 55 will be. Oh my god. Yo. Yo. Gatekeep. Fucking cunt. Yo. Oh my god, wait. Holy shit. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Either one.
It's in close before belt, and you can.
Don't care.
That's Quick Claw equipped percent and gives you a lot of mining fortune. Optionally, you can also get the SOS flare, which gives you a bit more mana regen and helps you with the Manic Miner ability. This is the best area to mine red sand at, and I'll put the cards on screen so you can get here easily. You place your flare down.
69124ทีมเนาะ Yes sir, yes sir. Hell yeah. Bù lũ打機可以 Let's go. Sprint. 5分鐘測試。
Sand at you with the Manic Miner ability. This is the best area to on thing from then you, and it should all be cards on screen so you can
cấu này. God, what the fuck? What? What the fuck? Phu lô cấu này, phu cấu cấu này. Phu lô cấu này. Chào lý đồ. Xin quạt cho kỳ đồ. Red sand. Kỹ đồ, kỹ đồ. Kinh xíu xíu heo nọ. The fuck man, no scam.
You can get here easily. You place your flare down if you have one, and just start mining from right here. Then you go in one circle, and it should all be respawned by then. You go around here, and you see you can infinitely mine this rotation. When you're manning being the perfectly cut fuel tank, this one reduces your pickaxe ability cooldown by 10%, and the second part is the blue cheese goblin omelette, which buffs your manic miner ability by giving it more mining fortune per block broken and increasing its duration. For equipment, you want to equip the dwarven hand warmers, the unseen cloak, the titanium belt, titanium necklace, and everything should be reforged to blazing which is currently the best mining reforge for equipment. And if you have enough money, you can swap out the titanium belt with a jade belt, which gives you slightly bit more mining fortune, and you can also swap out the titanium necklace with the pendant of the Van, which gives you a lot more mining fortune, but that's very expensive. As a pet, you should use the maxed out ball pet with a quick claw equip, which is the best pet for this strategy because it reduces your cooldown by 10% and gives you a lot of mining fortune. Optionally, you can also get the SOS flare, which gives you a bit more mana regen and helps you with the manic miner build. This is the best area to mine red sand at, and I'll put the cards on screen so you can get here easily. You place your flare down if you have one, and just start mining from right here. Then you go in one circle, and it should all be respawned by then. Go around here, and you see you can infinitely mine this rotation. When your manic miner is up, you occasionally just use it, you right click it, and just keep mining. I will do this for half an hour and show you the results I can get with my setup and how much you can eventually get if you max it out. Prices of red sand fluctuate a lot right now. For example, a few days ago I was able to sell enchanted red sand for around 2.4 thousand coins per, and as of recording the prices are down at 1.5 thousand, which is a huge decrease. But it seems like they even out at around 1.5 to 1.6 thousand. But if you do this in the future, check bazaar price before you do it. And if they're still at 1.5 thousand, you're good to go. After half an hour of mining, I got around 19 million coins in red sand, which is if I insta-sell to the bazaar, but if I create a sell offer, it would be around 20% better. This means with my setup I'm able to make around 40 million per hour, and my setup isn't even close to max, as I don't have the pendant of the Van or jade belt. There's also one item you can buy from this.
在吗 Yep. Great, man. Aye, bro. What the fuck? 就唔可以就咁 insert cell 呢個 enchant the bitch as fuck man，真係我要 throw this bitch out。然後咧，靠啦，係喎。而家喂，可能高勁喎，先。Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 我掉走呢個，然後個背包。 開始。Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. 5分鐘。Oh shit. Go.
Me rock like this.
Oh my god 係喎，係 money speed 喎，呢個 instant money，有咩？No, no, no, no! Oh my god. Fuck. 佢直接爆咗個 stash。Cool.
Stay a while, stay a while, and I'ma prove it extra
Ủa, ok rồi, ta xem. Cooking is cooking. No. Thôi đi của chúng. Oh fuck, I fucked up. Hold a sec. Immediately. Scoping. 어디야? 일단은 루더. Exo legal. Mày vô 뭐야? Fuck. Shit. Unfortunate.
Я не могу понять, был ты или не был, ветром по волосам, солнцем в ладони, твоя красные облака. Вечер ударил в спину, я с тобой так легка, я с тобой красиво, бешено так в груди бьется сердце твое.
The hour. OK 5分鐘都差唔多70。5成12 70K 10K 成就8秒。
Now you're gone. I realize my love for you was strong, and I miss you here. Now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone with the pictures hanging on the wall. Now you're gone. I realize my love for you was strong, and I miss you here. Now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the
มัน
phone
รีสปอนจะเข้าไป
with the pictures hanging on the wall. There's an empty place in my heart. Without my heart, it will break apart. It won't heal and never fades away. I go crazy. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. I realize my love for you was strong, and I miss you here. Now you're gone. I keep waiting here by the phone with the pictures hanging on the wall. There's an empty place in my heart. Without my heart, it will break apart. It won't heal and never fades away. I go crazy. Now you're gone.
咁繼續數嗰陣都算少錢，都算快，快我唔知。Wait. Sorry. Rest and enjoy. Rest and minions. Okay, 9 blocks. You want to sweat a bit more and throw fishing rod.
This guy 10% and gives you a letter which and it you right click it, sand 1.5 they even in red sand, which is if I insta sell to the bazaar, but if I create a sell offer it would be around 20% better. This means with my setup I'm able to make around 40 million per hour max. belt. There's also one item you can buy from this guy right here. He is in the Dwarven Mines if you able to make it better. This means with my setup, check bazaar price before you do it, and if they're still at 1.5 thousand, you're good to go. After half an hour of mining, I got around 19 million coins in red sand, which is if I insta sell to the bazaar, but if I create a sell offer, it would be around 20% better. This means with my setup I'm able to make around 40 million per hour, and my setup isn't even close to max, as I don't have the Pendant of Tivan or Jade belt. There's also one item you can buy from this guy right here. He is in the Dwarven Mines if you TP in to the left side. He sells this Fillet of Fortune, which gives you 20 mining fortune for 60 minutes, which can also boost your rates by quite a bit. I hope this was useful and you can make some good money with this, and if so, I would really appreciate if you could help me to reach the 1000 subscribers.
So we're back here, and I've been kind of picking up gold mining recently. Here's the tree, if you want to see it. Hold on. Here's the tree here. This is not necessary. These three abilities, these are not necessary. I just have it like quick forge because I forge gemstone mixtures, obviously, to flip, and I just like quick forge because forge takes so long, and it's kind of unusable without it. But what you want to do is you want to max out efficient miner. Necessarily, you just want to max out efficient miner, mining fortune, precision mining. We'll just get that, and mining speed, and then up here you want to max out fortunate mineman. I maxed out this and speedy mineman. There's a lot of other abilities like daily powder and seasoned mineman that I maxed out too, but that's just because I have a lot of powder. So, or I have a lot more powder than this tree actually needs. So I just thought, why not? For the pet, you're gonna want to go with a goblin probably, and just use the 655 drill, but with mineral armor. What I like to do is I put the helmet on the mineral armor, and yeah, you got yourself 1/4 Devon with 3/4 mineral armor. For this tree, your ability doesn't really matter. You can go with pretty much any ability. Personally, I'm gonna probably just go with mining speed boost because, you know, that's just the universal. But there's probably a better one, but I don't really care because my mining speed's so fast where it doesn't really matter. It's just one that I want to pick. I kind of hate that gold mining is the best money making method right now. It just doesn't seem like a money making method. It just doesn't seem like the right way to make money. I know it's always been good, but it's like ever since the new update, they killed gemstone mining besides like Jasper. So they killed like every single route, and it's just sad because, I mean, obviously it makes mining more universal, but it just kind of kills gemstone mining, which everyone loved. And obviously I love change, and some people are so salty about it where they just quit the game, but like, you have to accept change to a certain point where you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. But gold mining, at least a better and more fun money making method than that, you know? Anyways, basically, once you find a mines at the whoa, it's generating to me. But once you find it, you just want to mine it. It's actually killing me. But yeah, just want to find it and you want to start mining. I should probably be a bit lower because I have heated on my drill, and I'm pretty new to this method. But basically, what I did before, I entered the magma fields and I just mined gold. Preferably, you want like kind of a path here, and then yeah, just mine the gold. This is how you make money now. And obviously it's it's not as boring. Or it probably is, but like mining's one of the more boring money making methods, but it works, right? That's why, like with gemstone and stuff like that, it's always been really boring. This, I don't know, gemstone mining might actually be a bit more fun than this, because at least you like teleport and you can get more drops, but this, you just mine gold. So, but once you actually see the results, you're like, hey, it's kind of paid off. But you know, I don't know, at max setup, I don't have a max setup. You want preferably glossy mineral, but that's like gonna go up in price. I should probably get it soon actually. And this guy is taking all my stuff. But basically you'd want glossy with it, and you would want glossy mineral armor, which I don't know how much that is right now, probably around 100 mil. per piece, but yeah, you'd want 3/4 glossy with the Devon helmet and Goblin Pet, and you'd actually making. I don't want to. For right now, you'd probably be making around 40-50 million coins, which is really good. Also, my setup is nowhere near max, preferably actually because they patched it. I think they patched drill swapping, but before this, you'd want to drill with the blue or the with Bleg with the blue cheese on it. But now I think that's actually patched, so you can't really do it. So this might be one of the best besides the glossy mineral armor. But also, yeah, it gets to a point where this is actually one of the best setups for this method. And it's not, my armor still isn't maxed actually. I should probably max it out. But I'll do this, I'll make money by doing this. And hopefully I'll max out my Devon armor soon. Maybe I should, I'm not gonna bother doing anything to my mineral armor. I'm gonna wait till I get glossy. But yeah, that's just, this is what you do now for money, and I'm probably not even doing it efficiently. But let me know what you guys think about this. Personally, I think it's kind of sad that after all of this hype and wait for update, like the best money making method is literally just gold mining in the mines of Devon, which already was a really good money making method before, and now, and then yeah, it's just like how they killed gemstone mining, where it's literally this is the only good money making method now. So it's a bit sad, but I do like it. It's pretty fun. This tree that works with Mines of Devon Gold, the one that I showed you at the start of the video, also works for any other ore like iron and gold in the royal mines as well. So it's just a universal tree for ore mining. The thing about this money making method too is it's very just relaxed. All you have to do is just look at the gold above you, and especially your profits are going to be lower if there's a bunch of people, and especially since this is the best, one of the best money making methods now, there is going to be a lot of people in the crystal hollows in the mines of the Vaughn, right? So your rates might go down with so many people, and I have a lot of people in this lobby. So if you have like, feel free to lobby swap if you have this many people in the Vaughn, because your profits will probably be a lot better. Also, my profit isn't great, or it won't be too great, and my drill ran out of fuel. So, but my profit right now wouldn't be too great because I don't have maxed Devon helmet. I have mineral armor, and it's just a really full lobby. So in 15 minutes, I made 38 enchanted gold blocks, and in 15 minutes, I think I said that. In 15 minutes, I made 38 enchanted gold blocks and a pretty good amount of hardstone. And if I just sell these, obviously I told you before, this won't be great, 3.8 mil, and then sell this, so around 4 mil an hour, which is 4 mil in 15 minutes, which is 16 mil an hour, which is pretty terrible, not gonna lie, but it is pretty effortless, and I've seen many people with glossy mineral armor, as I said before, obviously a better helmet, maybe even a better drill with I don't have actually the new ultimate enchant for drills yet, and I also don't have efficiency 10 on this. So with a max setup, you could definitely get a better profit rate than me, probably around 40-50 mil an hour. But this is what I've been doing to make money, and I'm actually pretty happy with it because it's pretty effortless. And I hope you guys enjoyed.
Hey, do you hate the new mining update? Well, I don't, and this flip makes me love it because it makes 80 million coins per hour. Without further ado, enjoy the video. First things first, go to the forge. Before we start, I'd just like to let you know that the higher the heart of the mountain you have, the better the flip is. So, to do this flip, buy 3 glaciite jewels per slot of your forge. So if you have hot M7, buy 28 glaciite jewels. Then craft them into jeweled handles. You can craft about 7 every 30 seconds, or 14 a minute, each one being 80,000 coins profit per. So doing the math, you can make about 1,120,000 coins per minute, and it gets better if you have the perk on power. Without further ado, enjoy the video. First things first, go to the forge. Before we start, I'd just like to let you know that the higher the heart of the mountain you have, the better the flip is. So, to do this flip, buy 3 glaciite jewels per slot of your forge. So if you have hot M7, buy 28 glaciite jewels. Then craft them into jeweled handles. You can craft about 7 every 30 seconds, or 14 a minute, each one being 80,000 coins profit per. So doing the math, you can make about 1,120,000 coins per minute, and it gets better. If you have the perk on the Heart of the Mountain to craft faster, you can make upwards of 80.
What the fuck? Wait. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
5 million 10 plates or umber plates. Yes, the requirements is very high. However, it can make upwards of 300 million coins per day. Here's how it works. First of all, make sure you have the perk to forge faster and have it maxed. Then buy the materials for 7 umber plates. This should cost about 16.5 million.
Okay,
Craft them into jeweled handles. You have, the better the flip is. So, to do this flip, buy 3 glaciite jewels per slot of your forge. So if you have Hotum 7, buy 28 glaciite jewels. Then craft them into jeweled.
You might do. One 1976968。嗱537537800。
I'd just like to let you know, Heart of the Mountain So, to do this flip, buy 3 glaciite jewels per slot of your forge. So if you have hot M7, buy 28, 3 glaciite jewels per slot, the better the flip is. So, to do this flip, buy 3 glaciite jewels
Busted, man.
per slot of your forge. So if you have hot M7, buy 28 glaciite jewels. Then craft them into jeweled handles. You can craft about 7 every 30 seconds, or 14 a minute, each one being 80,000 coins profit per. So doing the math, you can make about 1,120,000 coins per minute, and it gets better. If you have the perk on the Heart of the Mountain to craft faster, you can make upwards of 85 million coins per hour. The perk on the Heart of the Mountain to craft. Do this flip.
Mil 268,498。我係蝕緊錢咯，靠背。
Buy 3 glaciite jewels per slot of your forge. So if you have hot M7, buy 28 handles and sell them. For the next flip, you will need Heart of the Mountain 7 to 10. This is because you can either craft perfect plates, tungsten plates, or umber plates. Yes, the requirements is very high, however, it can make upwards of 300 million coins per day. Here's how it works. First of all, make sure you have the perk to forge faster and have it maxed. Then buy the materials for 7 umber plates.
哎呦 One flawless ruby, 2 refined mithril, clear night. Course and bar, core night. 天孖筋啊，2個 mithril plate。2個。No cap 真係2個。refined mithril。天啊！
This should cost about 16.5 million coins per, or 115.5 million for one cycle. It should take roughly 2 hours and 6 minutes to craft. You can insta-sell all 7 at 19 million coins per for a total profit of 24.5 million coins, or sell them normally for 20 to 22 million per for about 35 million profit. If you do this for 6 times a day, you can make 147 million coins insta-selling them. But if you do it 12 times a day, which I don't think anyone will do because it's 24/7, you can make upwards of 300 million coins per day. That's all I have today, folks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and join the Discord. If you want, you can even join the guild too. See you in the next one.
Gemstone mining is broken, and you know that, that's why you're here. So in today's video, I will be covering absolutely everything you need to know about how to gemstone mine. If you're new to it, this guide will teach you everything you need to know. Or if you're already an experienced gemstone miner, I promise there will be something useful in this guide for you. Just make sure to watch till the very end. Here's a quick overview of what's going to be covered today. Grinding Harder the Mountain XP efficiently, grinding powder fast, budget-friendly mining setups, a recommended mining setup to start with, the endgame sweaty mining setups, followed by the 3 main mining methods of jade mining, ruby mining, and armadillo mining. But before we get started, I'll be giving away 10 million coins on my Discord if we can hit 100 likes on this video, so join up in the link down below. And while you're down there, make sure to like and subscribe to this video. I put a ton of time into these projects to make them informative and, most importantly, entertaining to watch. Before you even start to think about gemstone mining, one thing that you have to max out is your Heart of the Mountain level, and there is plenty of easy ways to optimize this grind. First is leveling with other players. This is good because you can all share the coordinates for important places or structures in the lobby. If you can't find anyone else that's grinding Heart of the Mountain XP, then you can just try asking public chat for coordinates. There's a good chance that you'll get them. Next is crystal nucleus runs. These are when you get the 5 big crystals of each type and place them around the crystal nucleus. Don't do these. Crystal nucleus runs are not worth the amount of time it takes to get the Heart of the Mountain XP. You really should only be doing them if you're an Iron Man player or if you already know where all the coordinates to the structures are. Otherwise, you're better off just doing the standard commissions in the Crystal Hollows. Next, make sure you max out your Peak of the Mountain perk. Future me just jumping in real quick. Midway through editing this video, Hypixel added the levels 6 and 7 to the Peak of the Mountain perk. You don't need to get these levels. It costs about 1.2 million gemstone powder, and the buffs aren't really worth it. The extra token that you can invest in a new perk doesn't really buy you anything useful, as you'll see pretty soon. Plus, it also saves you about 10 hours of powder grinding. This is important because the Peak of the Mountain, apart from all the other incredible buffs that it gives you more commission slots, which makes grinding commissions way easier. Also, for the first 4 commissions of each day, you'll get a bonus 900 Heart of the Mountain experience. So in the event where you can't play for a while or can't play consistently, logging in each day just to do your 4 commissions is very efficient for your time when grinding Heart of the Mountain XP. However, all the tips I just shared are general tips that can be applied to pretty much any commission. There is a few more specific tips that I have for specific types of commissions, such as find the jungle temple to kill sludges, find the Khazor Dome to kill bowels. Pretty much any structure in the Precursor Ruins has plenty of automatons, and this structure is the most efficient structure for killing goblins. Just try to grind out as many Heart of the Mountain commissions as you can in a row. It's a pretty long and tedious grind, but there is so many good perks locked behind the high tiers of the Heart of the Mountain tree. But these high tier perks mean absolutely nothing if you don't have a lot of gemstone and mithril powder to spend on them. Higher tier perks mean more mining speed and mining fortune, therefore the higher tier your perks are, the more money that you'll be earning from gemstone mining. And the most efficient way to grind both gemstone and mithril powder is treasure chests. They have a chance to spawn when mining hardstone pretty much anywhere in the Crystal Hollows. If you're going for nothing but gemstone and mithril powder, the perks that matter are Mole, Powder Buff, Great Explorer, and the Picomulus ability. These make spawning treasure chests easier, meaning that you'll get more powder overall. It's also a common myth that the mole perk is bugged past 51, but it does work at higher levels, as shown here. You should also be trying to level this perk up in increments of 20, since that means that you'll always have a 100% chance of breaking an extra block. Also, try to get as many 2 times powder lobbies as you can. This just makes the grind so much more bearable. And make sure that you get as close to 4 million gemstone and 4 million mithril powder as you can, if not more. When you start to gemstone mine, you want your Heart of the Mountain tree to be in either a U or F pattern, as shown on screen. Jumping in yet again, because of the peak of the mountain level changes, you can just use the tree with red on it. The extra token doesn't really buy you anything useful unless you want more powder or mining XP. Yet again, just don't bother with the final 2 levels of peak of the mountain unless you're willing to powder grind for a while longer. But powder grinding has a secondary use to it. It can pay for your mining setup. I've already talked about 2 ways to make money from powder grinding in previous videos. But let me quickly summarize this. You can either use a jungle pickaxe in the jungle to get sludge and then sell it to the bazaar, or if you're feeling lucky, mine in the precursor remnants and get robot parts and sell them on the auction house. Plus, if you want to get more enchanted hardstone while mining, the compact enchant and the refined reforge on your mining tool increase the chances of you dropping enchanted hardstone, meaning that you can get more money once you sell it to the bazaar. Plus, you can also level perks that give mining fortune. As for the pet, you'd want to use a snail pet to give you more mining fortune at the cost of your speed if you want to get more money. Alternatively, you can use a silverfish pet, as this will give you more mining XP, which is useful if you still need to level up your mining level. You should be making about 4 to 6 million coins per hour powder grinding, and assuming that it takes you 35 hours to get 4 million powder, this is at a rate of about 70 to 100,000 of each powder per hour. You're looking at earning 140 to 210 million coins just from powder grinding, and you want to spend all of this on your mining setup. But speaking of mining setups, let's get onto those. There are a few items that are universally good across all mining setups. One of these items is an aspect of the void with the ether warp ability. While when crafting it, it says that you need Enderman Slayer 6, this is bugged when applied to the aspect of the void. So if you ask a friend with the level requirements to apply it, then you have one of the most useful mining items in the game that only requires mana and soul floater, which means it's basically free. Also, grinding your mining level up can give you some additional fortune. It's nothing crazy, but extra fortune still helps. If you want to level the skill fast, you can use a strat called Crystal Hollows Mithril Mining. This strat is where you cycle between these coordinates, and you should be getting really good XP rates. And since mithril blocks are actually bugged in the Crystal Hollows, you're actually getting 2 times the XP you ordinarily should. This method also doubles as a way to level pets if you can't afford to buy high level bowls, scathers, or armadillos. Don't forget to equip a Vanished Glowstone Gauntlet and an Ancient Cloak. Both of these are really cheap options to get some extra mining fortune. Make sure to put the Glistening Reforge on these pieces of equipment to get even more mining stats. There is also the Sentry Pick that gives you a little bit of extra mining fortune. There's also the Jungle Amulet. This gives you 10 extra mining fortune and is an uncommon accessory. Finally, you want an Artifact of Power. It gives you half of the power of whatever perfect gemstones you put in it. It's a bit pricey, so if you can't afford it, a Ring of Power is still an option. But the perfect gemstones still give you a nice buff. But now that we've established the universally good items, let's get on to the specific mining setups you could be running. What's good about the budget setup option is that most, if not all of the setup is paid for from the powder grinding you do. Buy full Sora armor, then put a perfect Amber and Jade gemstone on the gemstone slots. As for the universal gemstone slot, you're going to want to put a perfect Topaz. This is because you get extra pristine. This stat is very important for mining because it drops you higher tier gemstones every time you mine a gemstone block. Also, chuck the Jaded Reforge on the armor for some nice bonus of mining speed and fortune. Also, for the mining tool, you're going to want to be using a Gemstone Gauntlet. It's by far the best mining tool in the game for its price, but perfect Topaz, Amber, and Jade gemstones also need to be applied to this. as well as the Auspicious Reforge. For the enchants, this used the standard Efficiency 5, Compact, Fortune 4, and Pristine 5. Pristine is a bit pricey, but it is the most useful enchant for mining, and it's hard to profit without it. Also for the pet, it's dependent on what mining method that you'll be using. You want a bell for ruby mining, and an armadillo for any other type of mining. Wait until the mining methods section of this video to decide what pet you're going to buy. A few optional improvements that can be made to your setup if you have the money in no particular order are putting silexes on your gemstone gauntlet, or recombobulating your equipment, armor, or mining tool. These can be paid for pretty quickly, seeing as I'm making 8 million per hour jade mining and 9 million per hour ruby mining with this budget setup. Although instead of improving this setup, you can use the money earned to invest in the next tier of mining setup. These are all the items that I recommend for gemstone mining if you are willing to grind out more money or already have a lot of money. Full Divine's Armor starts us off. To pay for all the gemstone slots and all the perfect gems, you are looking at 400 million coins. Add on the Jaded Reforge and some Recombobulators, and that's a lot of money. Everything else is pretty much the same as the budget setup. An Auspicious Divine's Gauntlet with perfect gemstones, Fortune 4, Compact, Pristine 5, and a decently high efficiency level with silexes. This is the gear I have, and personally I ruby mine with it, because the Bell's ability gives a significant buff over Jade. Although, again, we will discuss that in much more detail in the mining methods section coming up soon. A few improvements I plan to make to this setup include getting a Quick Claw, and potentially starting to level pets via XP share, since it's slightly more money per hour. Even though this setup seems expensive, you can reuse the pet and mining tool from the budget tier. Plus, the next tier of mining is where the cost starts to get insane. Hypermaxing is when you essentially achieve the best mining setup possible. You'll still be using the exact same Max Divine's armor, and at this tier, you'll be using either a Bell pet for ruby mining, an Armadillo pet for armadillo mining, or a Scatha for jade mining. You'll also want to have the Quick Claw pet item on whatever pet you're using. But what you'll end up spending most of your money on is the mining tool. The two best mining tools in the game are the Titanium Drill DRX55 and the Divine's Drill. The former setting you back 235 million coins at base, and the latter setting you back over 1 billion coins at base. Because to max this out, you'll need a perfectly cut fuel tank, amber drill engine, and a blue cheese goblet omelet. These will cost you a little under 300 million coins for all of them. At this stage of the game, you may either have a maxed Hunter Mountain tree already. If not, you might want to go max it somewhere if you don't mind grinding an extra 20-ish hours of powder. At this point of mining, you can expect to be making 30 million to 50 million coins per hour